Cause you been up on my mind, little baby. I really think you mine, little baby. Hope you shine, little baby. But this shit takes time, little baby. This shit takes time, little baby, yeah.
Hola.
No, we can't do this. I have to be like, hi guys.
Hola, por favor.
Oh.
Hola, por favor.
That means hello, please.
Oh, sounded good.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I was gonna say something and I forgot because I got nervous. Hold on.
This is supposed to be something about Jalen's birth.
Yeah, this is supposed to be Jalen's birth story, and I made a, oh, here comes Cash. I made a video about Cash's birth story and I totally forgot to put his hair's not brushed.
Say what's up.
Hi. Anyway, I made a video about Cash's birth story and I didn't put Jalen's in there because it was going to be too long and Josh owes you story time, so I just want to hear what it's going to be like from his perspective. Your hair needs a cut, buddy. I think Josh needs to learn how to cut your hair. Should Josh cut your hair? Anyway, I was gonna say something else at the beginning. Oh, I was just gonna say, welcome back. And if you aren't welcoming back, then subscribe. Anyway, okay, so let's go back all the way back to when I found out I was pregnant. Okay, so first of all, we were only together officially for like, how long? A month?
Maybe like 3 months.
Okay, well, I don't remember what was going on. Was I late? After having Cash, I took a pregnancy test, like no matter what, every single month, even if I knew that I wasn't pregnant or wasn't even having sex, because I'm just paranoid about being pregnant. So anyway, I was just doing my regular...
Every single week she'll be taking a pregnancy.
I'm like, am I pregnant? So it's just like the regular checkup pregnancy test like I'm taking all the time. You left for work in the morning. He left for work in the morning.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I wasn't taking it seriously. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to take this test, whatever. Like, he just had left. He just walked out the door 5 seconds before this. So I took the test, and obviously it was positive. And I called Haley's mom because Haley wasn't answering. And, like, flipped out because I was not prepared.
Well, I was just leaving to go to a job, and she called me up.
Was I crying? I think I didn't say anything.
No, you were like wanting to see if I was still at the warehouse. So.
Oh yeah, because I was going to drive. His work was like literally less than 5 minutes down the street. So I was just going to drive there and be like, bitch, this pregnancy test. But he was like leaving. I think you literally were like, what, are you pregnant or something? I don't remember.
Yeah, you were just saying something and I kind of had an idea because...
I wouldn't hang up or I wouldn't tell
no,
you.
we were talking about it like the day before or something like that.
I wouldn't tell you over the phone.
Got brought up.
You're like, what's wrong or something, and you were just like, oh my god, are you pregnant or something? We obviously went through 9 months being pregnant and it was great. He was great to me, huh babe?
Yep.
And I was fat and gross and craved everything. I don't remember what I craved. What did I crave? Yeah, I remember something. Do you remember something? Are you kidding me? I asked all the time.
I know. Hold on.
You know because I asked every morning for it. Biscuits and gravy, babe.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. And then I'd always get biscuits and gravy at work, and she'd get pissed off at me.
Yeah, because it's stupid. You got the good biscuits and gravy too from that little market with like this slap your mama sauce or whatever. Oh my god, it's so freaking good. But anyway, I craved that, and I craved, I don't even remember other stuff I craved, honestly.
Honestly, you were craving something from Taco Bell. Yeah, you're always kind of crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I always wanted everything with Jalen. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, we were just pregnant forever for my whole life. And then it got down to business and I was due on March 26th. Yeah, I think it was the 26th. I was supposed to be induced like a week before and they kept calling me.
Yeah, no, we kept getting delayed.
Yeah, they told me come in on Tuesday the 20th or something. I was like getting ready to go in at 6 a.m. And at the time we were living in Medford and my hospital's in Grants Pass because I love my doctor. So we kept spending the night in Grants Pass at like my sister's and my mom's and stuff. And they kept telling me, oh no, sorry, we're full, so you can't come in. I'm like, bitch, what the f... So his dad came up.
And she was kind of in pain. And then my dad came. And
yeah, he bought a ticket to go home. Like he bought like a package like people normally do.
Two-way.
Round trip or whatever it's called. I already knew that like when you were getting induced, it wasn't, you can't expect it to go like exactly how you plan it. Anyway, so on the 20th he came down. He was supposed to go back down, or the 19th he came. And then, because I was supposed to get induced on the 20th.
Like the same day or the next day.
The next day or something stupid, which I don't know why he did that, but it's fine. It's all good, Dad. So I was like so stressed out because I just really wanted him to come while his dad was here because he made the trip and Josh hadn't seen his dad in a long time and it's their first grandbaby.
Anyways, he left and then I want to say, was it
First
like
of
the
all,
next day?
First of all, before he left, I'm doing all this stuff. Josh is literally massaging my pressure points. We were taking walks. We were bouncing on the ball. What did I eat? I ate a whole pineapple. I drank all that tea. We were doing everything that we possibly could. We literally went to the hospital because I thought that I was having contractions or something was going on. I don't remember exactly what was going on. I just really wanted it to happen is what was going on. And so we went to the hospital, drove all the way here. It was the night that I was supposed to be induced. So I was like, we'll just go in and like see if we can walk it out. So I'm walking all the way around the hospital. It's like 2 in the morning. Josh is sleeping on the couches. His dad has to go home at like 5 a.m. That's what the deal was.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah, I remember. I was just knocked out.
Yeah, you were sleeping, and I was just walking all over the hospital, up the stairs, like trying to get this baby out. Anyway, his dad ended up going home, and then we probably had Jalen within.
I want to say like the next day, wasn't it?
I think it was like 2 days, not the day because it was like 5 a.m. Remember, you had to drive him all the way to the airport. We were at my mom's house. I was pissed off because they told me, okay, call at 5 again. So I woke up at 5 a.m. at my mom's house, like the 23rd, obviously, because that's when he was born, and I called and they were like, call back in a couple hours because whatever boo-foo shit they were making up why I needed to call a couple hours later. I woke up and was like, what the fuck, like they told me to call in a couple hours. I don't want to because I'm gonna be scared they're gonna tell me no because I was so pissed off, ready to have the baby. I was in pain, my back was like killing me.
It was stressful.
I couldn't even like get out of bed because our bed doesn't have a bed frame right now and we haven't, so I was like trying to get out of bed and it wasn't freaking working. So moral of the story is they're like, oh yeah, to him. Weren't you like a dick though?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I talked to him. I was like, look, it needs to happen.
Yeah, you've been telling her for days
or
or whatever.
We're not waiting any longer.
We drove all the way to the hospital. I was like stoked because they told me that it was time. His mom met us. All my family stayed at home and your parents
were there. I think they got there before us.
I think we like pulled up at the same time, I don't know, but yeah, so we got our room. They like showed us what our room was gonna be like. We got in there. I was kind of familiar obviously because I had cash in the same hospital.
Yeah, when we got into the hospital room, then everyone started showing up.
First of all, the doctor came in, ran in 10 in the morning.
Okay, so he ran in all quick. He was like, he had something else to
surgery.
Do. Yeah, but he
was like, I'm either gonna break your water right now.
I didn't even realize at first. I didn't know what happened. I thought he was. I really didn't know.
I mean, he ran in so fast and was like, I'm either gonna break your water right now, or I'm gonna have to come in later, and you're gonna be already like, you're gonna want your water to have been broken, blah blah blah. So I'm just gonna pop your water real quick. So
he did it, and I didn't even notice it happened, and then he left, and I remember him saying
I wasn't even on monitors or anything at this point. Well, they put me on Pitocin, so that's like the drug that makes your contractions go. Basically, that's what induces you. So they put me on Pitocin, which I also had with cash, but with cash, my Pitocin didn't work for my body. But with Jalen, as soon as the Pitocin started, it was still you and your mom, that was it.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't having any contractions, and then when they put me on Pitocin, I like blacked out for that part because I just remember your mom and you counting my contraction times, remember? And they were getting super, super heavy. Your mom's like, these are like a minute apart. Like, remember that?
And I was like, my adrenaline started pumping me as they were really close.
Yeah, and I was like punching. I don't really like remember the side.
And then the doctor came in and then noticed. She was like, oh yeah, what is it?
She turned it down, remember?
Yeah.
Because she's like, this is like moving way too quick. I had only been in there for like.
It was only a few hours.
Yeah.
It wasn't very long.
And then I was like scared because the contractions were going so fast that I was like, I guess I'll probably get the epidural because this shit hurts. I couldn't even remember. All I remember seeing Josh and his mom's faces counting, and I just was like hitting the freaking side of the bed, like dying in pain because they were just so heavy. They weren't that heavy with cash.
He came in, gave you your epidural.
And I had to like sit. Did I sit up?
Yeah.
I sat up on the bed.
We set you up. We gave you that. We laid you back down.
It like wasn't numbing like I wanted it to because
she was like tripping. She was like, I still feel it. She was just tripping
Which,
out.
side note, I was tripping out the whole time because for some reason I was just getting so much anxiety over this because I've already done it, and for some reason I was more scared the second time than I was the first because I already had like gone through it. So I thought maybe I knew it wasn't going to be exactly the same. That's what was uncomfortable. Like I was just scared of the unknown. But basically, nobody was like there yet. I was waiting for Haley. Haley had to be there. Haley had to be there because I cannot push a baby out without Haley there. So that's just the moral of the story. But it's flu season in March, apparently. We are only allowed to have like a couple people in the room at a time. And so I wanted my mom, my sister, Haley, Josh's mom, and Josh in the room. and I was only allowed to have, I think, 4. I might have even pushed it. Maybe it was supposed to be 3 and I pushed it. First of all, the lady came in. I could still feel my contractions. They were like pretty heavy, but it was mostly pressure after the epidural. And,
I just remember her freaking out the whole time. Like, she was just thinking she was gonna feel the whole thing, and she didn't think that epidural was gonna work.
I was so scared. I don't know why I was so freaking terrified, but I just was so terrified. It was so bad. Go help him real quick. While Josh is gone too, I just want to tell you guys that I got a new phone, so now I'll be vlogging and doing stuff all by myself instead of having to have other people's phones, which is nice because my sugar daddy bought me a new phone and I love it. It's red. I wish I could show you, but I can't because I'm obviously filming on it, but I'm just really hoping the quality and the sound is better for you guys because my other phone literally would not work for crap. So I'm just super stoked about it and thankful that Josh bought me a new phone. I don't know how many times they checked me before. I feel like they didn't check me as much as they should have. The doctor was like in surgery all day long, so the nurse kept coming in. Basically, I was like feeling all the pressure and I told her, look.
She's like, look, it needs to happen right now.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna come back at 3. And I'm like, I'm not gonna make it till 3. Like, you don't understand that this baby's like right here. Like, can you check me? And so Haley's doing my makeup because I just wanted to look cute. Anyway, so I was like, you just need to check me. And she was like, well, we have to wait for the doctor to check you. And I'm like, no, you don't, because you need to check me. So she checked me and was like, oh, yeah, you're like ready. And I'm like, yeah, I told you that like an hour ago because I was feeling his head down there, whatever. And she said, well, actually his head isn't like all the way down there though, so you can like relax and keep doing your makeup and just like try to like sometimes they make you do exercises at the end to like make him come all the way down. That way it's just like a smooth, easy process. I just told her no, like I'll just chill and let him like do whatever he needs to do while Haley finishes my makeup. For that,
yeah, I wasn't there for that. And then I came back in and then
it was like go time pretty much.
Happened.
First of all, Pirates of the
Doctor ran in.
How do you say it? Pirates of the
Caribbean
was on TV. I'll never forget that for some reason. I don't know why.
The doctor came in and...
Where were you?
I
up
was
here.
on your left side, right there by your head. My mom...
was next to you?
Was next to me, and then your mom was across.
And then Haley.
And then Haley. She was pushing and she was quiet the whole time. It wasn't even loud. It was just like... she was just peacefully like...
They all
pushing out the baby.
They all say this because I want to just get it done. Like I feel like if you're like screaming and freaking out, then you're just gonna be like you know what I mean? Overreacting.
So then
stop. My mom kept having to give me Sprite, and I had to have a cold washcloth on my head because I'm scared I'm gonna puke because that's like my biggest fear, and I just really don't want to puke while I'm like pushing. But anyway, so yeah, at
3:32.
That's it. It's confusing because I want to say 23.
It's at 3:32 on 3:23:18.
Yes, he came out and was
already a legend.
He was huge. Like, babe, our little dude. They're gonna make me cry. How much was he? 8 pounds.
Cut.
He was 8 pounds 6 ounces. I don't remember the length right now. Do you remember? 19?
I want to say 19 or 20
maybe 20. Maybe you're right. Yeah, he's pretty long. Anyway, yeah, so he was like way bigger. I started crying and then I stopped crying because first of all, he was fucking huge and I literally thought he was going to be like 7 pounds. Like, I was carrying so tiny.
But then you kind of just like grew into his weight and now he's just a small little baby.
Dude, he was so big. Yeah, he lost weight quickly because like my breastfeeding issues, but he was so big and he looked just like Josh. I'm not even kidding you. I thought I birthed my boyfriend. It's fine. Josh cut the cord.
It was pretty easy.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of rubbery, but I don't know.
I made sure we didn't cut it right away.
Yeah, that was like a big thing for us.
I told him keep it all away.
That was a big thing for us, that we wanted it to be completely white. Josh just became very educated on babies since he got with me because I just am anal about things.
But...
He was beautiful and great and nothing was wrong with him, and he latched right away and was eating like a freaking champ, but that fell through quickly. Pretty much Josh took care of him in the hospital. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
I was pacing this hospital room like I was in a cell. Just withholding the baby.
Yeah, he was like up like the majority of the nights.
Small little room.
How long were we there?
Long.
We were there 2 nights and he like stayed up with him most of the time. He was like sleeping with him even though he wasn't supposed to be. Who's him? Hi, baby. Anyway, so Josh stayed up the majority of the time with him because I was exhausted and in pain, and I
just woke up and that is bright.
I did have to get stitches. I don't remember how many. They're best friends, so that's great.
Damn, a big dude.
Yeah, so basically that's his birth story. We went home 2 days later. He like slept through the night instantly. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up for his birth story, I think.
And that's a wrap.
Side note about the epidural that I forgot I was going to say earlier is that I didn't want it with either one of my babies, but I'm a pussy, so the total of this labor was 6 hours. That's it. Compared to Cash's 32. So yeah, it was extremely fast, extremely painful. But all that I'm saying here is that don't beat yourself up if you don't want to get it, but you get it anyway, because you just do what you need to do. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, hit subscribe, turn on your post notifications, like this video, you know. What is your face right now, babe?
I'm just listening.
Okay, we love you guys. Stay tuned for our next video.
Say later.
Okay, anyway. Subscribe.
Share. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Look at him, he looks so chubby. Okay, anyway, guys, thanks for watching.